Well, hello everyone. The year has ended, and so it's now time to look at which games I thought were the most fun out of the ones I reviewed this year. Due to being a full-time college student and working 2 to 3 jobs most of the year, I was only able to review 12 games. I hope in years to come I will be able to review more games within a year, but for now I'll just do what I can. So let's get started. It's time for FreQuenczy's Top 10 Best Reviewed Games of 2013. For anyone not familiar with my top 10s, I have 2 rules. Number 1, I cannot put in multiple games of the same franchise and style, and number 2, the overall fun factor I received while playing a game is the basis for this countdown, not necessarily the scores each game received. If you'd like a more in-depth explanation of these 2 rules, please watch my top 10 best of 2009 video. Alright, here we go. Number 10, Wave Race Blue Storm. Like I said in my review, I'd always been interested in this game, and I'm glad I picked it up. The realism of the physics of the game is amazing, and it's a nice change from road racers. It can be difficult to get the hang of, but if you can be patient and practice with it enough, I think you'll really enjoy this racer, and I'd love to see a sequel of this on the Wii U. Number 9, Excitebot's Trick Racing. Drying off from Blue Storm, we come to a unique game where the races take place not only on the ground, but in the air as well. The sense of speed in this game is great, and performing stunts and collecting items gives the game more depth and adds to the fun. While the controls do need adjusting, mainly for controlling your bot either on the ground or in the air, it's still a fun, challenging racer that I think most would enjoy. Number 8, Blox. Want to play Jenga on your screen? Well, look no further than this game. I was surprised at how much fun I had with it. Granted, the vast majority of the fun comes from when you're playing multiplayer. There's lots to do in single-player mode, but I'm sure most people play it for the multiplayer. It feels like the game is geared towards a younger audience, but with great controls, strategic levels, and many different modes to play, this can be a really fun party game. Number 7, The Skycrawler's Innocent Aces. Ever wanted to pilot a fighter plane in an alternate universe based in the 1940s and 50s? Then this is the game for you. Based on the anime movie The Skycrawlers, Innocent Aces lets you fly around and shoot down enemies in your own fighter plane. The Wiimote nunchuck combo is the default control scheme, and it can take some getting used to. Fortunately, if you don't like that, you can plug in a classic or GameCube controller. It's very satisfying when you're able to take down an enemy without using the auto lock-on feature, and with a good balance of difficulty, this is a great game to check out if you want to take to the skies. Number 6, Nintendo Land. Nintendo's tech demo for the Wii U is much beefier than Wii Sports was for the Wii, and is just a really good game in general. Most of the 12 playable minigames almost feel like full-length games, and the multiplayer games are so much fun when playing with 3 or 4 other people. I really wish it had online multiplayer, but it's still a great local multiplayer game, and most of the single-player games are fun to come back to as well. Number 5, Rayman Origins. I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical at playing this. It really didn't look that interesting to me, but I'm glad I did play it as it is a great 2D platformer. Co-op multiplayer can be fun, but single player isn't boring either. It's pretty funny in general, and the beautiful hand-drawn graphics just have that certain charm to them. This is a great game for anyone who likes 2D platformers. Number 4, Wii Party. I was very surprised at how much fun this game was. I thought it was going to be a Mario Party clone, and, well, honestly, in some ways it is, but everything else makes it more unique than Mario Party. There are many game modes to play, and most of them are really fun and can be laugh-out-loud funny when playing with friends. This is an awesome party game and is as fun as Mario Party, or perhaps even more so, and if you want to play a great party game, pick this up. I don't think you'll regret it. Number 3, ZombiU. I know some people will wonder why I put this game high up on the list, but remember, it's the amount of fun I got out of the game that this list is based off of, not scores. It's too bad many people don't like this game. I feel like they were expecting more of a first-person shooter rather than a survival horror. Granted, there are flaws that, if were fixed, would probably make this game more appealing to people, but I still enjoyed it. The game is very creepy, and at some points pretty scary too. It's a unique game that needs to be taken as is, and not compared to what it isn't. If you can do that, I think you'll have a pretty good time with this game. Number 2, No More Heroes. This was a very fun game, and I was surprised by how much fun I had with it. When I would watch videos of the gameplay, I wasn't too impressed, but watching a game is not the same as playing it. Swinging your beam katana, which is basically a low-powered lightsaber, is so much fun, and the QuickTime events add a nice boost to the fun factor. The game takes a while to complete, and has a good balance of difficulty. Also, I really like that you had to change up your strategy during boss fights, which kept them interesting and always on your toes. This is a great game that definitely should not be overlooked. Well, we've arrived at number 1, but before we go on, let's recap. Number 10, Wave Race Blue Storm. Number 9, Excitebots Trick Racing. Number 8, Boom Blox. Number 7, The Skycrawlers Innocent Aces. Number 6, Nintendo Land. Number 5, Rayman Origins. Number 4, Wii Party. Number 3, ZombiU. Number 2, No More Heroes. And now it's time for number 1, New Super Mario Bros. U. I remember thinking this game would be just as fun as New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which isn't a bad thing, but I was hoping for something more, and that's just what I got. I can't fully explain it, but I think this game is more fun than the Wii version. I think the level designs are more creative, the new items and upgrades are really cool, and the bonus content just makes you want to come back again and again. The amount of replayability is really high, something that I didn't find quite as much as the Wii version, and the ability to play with the gamepad and help each other out was a great idea. With beautiful graphics, great controls, a fun co-op mode, a nice learning curve with later levels testing your skills, a good amount of replayability, and lots of extras to help you keep coming back, this game is a great addition to the Wii U's library and just a really fun game overall, and that's why it's number 1 on the list. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I would once again like to thank my family and all of my subscribers. Seriously, you guys make it worthwhile. So a big thank you to every one of you. I've had a fun year reviewing Wii U, Wii, and GameCube games, and I hope we all have a happy new year. See you in 2014!